All right, fishy folks, you guys are in for a treat. Two of my favorite people ever, Karen and Alan. A tour of their fish room. Now, Karen and Alan they don't keep fish that most people keep. A lot of their stuff is on the cares list. A lot of their stuff isn't described. Many things here, they're the first to breed in the United States or sometimes even the world. And this room is amazing. Do me a favor, if you only came to my channel for guppies or plecos, you should probably click somewhere else, because while they have guppies and plecos, that's not why you come to Karen and Alan's fish room. Grab a healthy snack and beverage and stand by for things you have never seen anywhere else. All right, so on this rack, it looks like you have, let me do the math, 12 10-gallon tanks?
Yep. Yeah.
Is this all Livebearers?
Some Livebearers. Right. There's some Stomatopia cichlids and some Sylviae cichlids. We've been using it currently for some grow outs and to temporarily house some Gadiids as we remodeled the Gadiid room, and they just haven't gone back in that room yet.
Are they ever going to go back in that room?
Yes. That's the plan, yeah. I got to put air conditioning in that room so that they stay cooler, hopefully.
Are these the new found species? The new defined? Described?
Yeah.
It's Islay.
And they're Livebearers, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And there's a pleco in there.
Yeah, there are a couple of buckets.
And of course, I couldn't help but notice some guppies up top. Just like I have. How many strains of guppies do you have?
I don't know. I didn't count.
That's amazing.
Maybe 6 or 7.
What is this?
That came in with the lazuli guppies in that second shipment, that replacement shipment.
Oh yeah.
And he was bagged with a female.
Really?
So there was 2 in the little bag instead of an individual. So I pulled him out and put him in a tank by himself.
Wow.
Till I figure out what to do with him.
All right, let's take a look at this ginormous rack here. First, guys, okay, what size tank is the middle one?
This is a 180 gallon.
And it's 6 foot?
6 foot by 2 foot by roughly 2 foot tall.
And what's in it?
The biggest cichlids are the Tylochromis lateralis from the Malibu Pool Congo River. They are a earth eater type cichlid, but they are from Africa instead of South America. And we think we're the first people to spawn in the United States. They've been spawned in Europe.
That's pretty cool.
And we have our second spawn down from them. Yeah.
Now forgive me, because I like colorful guppies. Do they color up when they're mating?
Yeah,
the male gets stunning. That is very dull compared to what he gets.
The one with the orange face?
Yes. That will turn bright gold, solid black, and a red edge. But unfortunately, it's only when he's
in the mood.
In the mood.
Yeah. I mean, that's how I am too.
Like Glenn Miller.
And what do we got down low?
Just grow outs for plecos. Some Kateri Point fry, which is from Victoria. The other tanks are, and I've got some albino plecos in there, adults that
Spawned anywhere else.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide which adults I want to keep.
Gotcha.
There's also in the 180 a pair of Purina that I think have just spawned.
Are those the ones with the red eyes?
Yeah, they're from South America. They're very rare.
What? South America and Africans in the same tank?
Yeah, but it works. Well, and there's a pair of Cyclosoma paraneans from the
Another South American.
Another South American.
And guys, look at the glass. Now these are expert breeders, and there's algae on the glass. Do you know why? Because it's good.
Good for the fish.
Yes,
Fish
good for the
don't care.
fish. What's in the cool breeder box?
Hiruina isonectarina
Oh,
dry.
look, it says it, except I'm not smart enough to read it. Okay, so what are those?
That's the pair with the red eyes.
Ah, look how little they are. So how long will it take for them to get from this cute little tiny size, if I could, there we go, to focus, to, is that full size right there?
That's full size.
So how long will that take?
Maybe at least a year.
Yeah,
or more.
18 months.
Yeah, I don't think they're very fast growers. So that's our first spawn that we collected. Pair came from the Dr. Wayne Livebearer.
Very cool. And then for the tall people in the house, there's some tanks up top. What do we have up here?
Afaro, Culturari in the right-hand side, and Zipopterus, Kalmani in the left.
Oh, and I have a pair of Cornucus Spirulurus in the left-hand side.
I swear you're just making these names up because you know I don't know what the heck they are.
And the Cornucus is a cave-spawning Tetra. It's a Tetra that thinks it's a cichlid.
Really? That's cool. And then you have a low boy?
Yes.
Yep.
We have some L46 zebra plecos in there and some black medusas.
I didn't know you had zebra plecos.
Yeah, I just wish they'd spawn. I might have all males maybe, but
Everybody wishes they would spawn.
Yeah.
Look, there's one. He could be on eggs.
I know the boys are always on eggs. There's one adult that isn't in the caves all the time, so I'm hoping that I have at least one female.
Wow. That would be cool if you could spawn them.
Yeah, it would be.
All right. Let's just glance down this aisle. I love this place. And most of their fish I can't even pronounce, and I still love it. All right.
At least we have a few guppies for you to like.
Yes, and plecos. I like plecos, and I like Alan. He's my favorite. So. All right. What do we have here?
It's a Tanganyikan goby. It's Eramodus Samastictus. There's 4 in there. We think we may have 2 pair because of the size difference. They're very shy.
Yeah, and a couple snails.
One just was shot down around the back.
Kind of a greenish body with little blue dots all over the body.
I don't think we're gonna see one.
Yeah. And giant ram's horn snails.
Giant ram's horn snails, not regular, not large, giant. And
One
then
empty tank,
empty tank.
ready for some Limia.
Okay, like the red Airline. Do you color code your Airline, or that's just what you have?
No, sometimes it's just easy to identify which line.
Yeah, yeah, that's definitely true. All right, what size tank is this? Let's start there.
I don't really know.
12 gallon?
It could be about that. It's made for housing bettas, and you're supposed to be able to put dividers in it. It's got little cutouts for the glass. This is actually a divider here that we're using kind of as a lid. But there's little cutouts so you could put a bunch of bettas.
Oh, I see. That's pretty cool.
Came from a fish store.
Very cool. And what's in there now?
A pair of Gingia sulphurus Alanus bias string guppies that haven't given us any fry. Yeah, unfortunately.
Batch we got, we only got what, 2 females maybe?
Yeah.
Oh, look. Right there.
He's pretty. He's developed this barrel chest.
Huh.
And the female stayed small.
She looks like she's pregnant.
Yeah.
They had a night out on the town.
Have you played Barry White?
No.
I have Barry White. I could play Barry White.
All right, what do we have here?
Just empty tank right now.
Lily's growing.
Lily tank. And then on the bottom shelf?
I have one pair of Carl Hubsey Kitteri, which is a small Livebearer from Mexico. I have some brown longfin pleco adults in here that I have just pulled out of a tank. And I've got some lemon blue eye babies growing out there.
Love the lemon blue eyes. All right.
Just a few.
So this is a Mexican Livebearer, you said?
Yes.
Oh, I saw one in the back.
I think a couple plecos in there too.
Yeah, maybe I saw a pleco then.
But yeah, it's just a small, like a dwarf Mary Widow size Livebearer.
And then I see you have an Oscar tank all set to go.
Yep.
Yeah.
That thing is cute. I guess it's also for bettas based on the cutouts.
Yeah.
And then some empty
Empty tanks.
yeah.
Empty 15s.
15. Love the 15. Strange footprint, but I like it. I like the size. All right, what do we have down there? Just
Convicts, and we think there's a pair of flava.
No, it might be Monfi. Popped it on Monfi, I think. It's kind of been anybody that's got fish that they need to get rid of or extra fish. That is Jelly Belly's lunch.
okay.
That's what that is.
And then a tote.
Trying to grow scuds in there.
Scuds. And then this rack that looks like it's been modified.
The rack came from a pet store. It had 10 gallons on it, and I guess a 40 long down below. Or no, 29s were supposed to be down below, and some 10 gallons on the other two. But we're using it temporarily for 33s and a 40 long and some 5s.
You don't see any of those tanks really very often. 33 they don't make anymore. That's the top and the middle one.
Right.
And then that's a 40 long,
yeah.
which I've never actually seen a 40 long in real life. That's pretty cool. And then of course 5s, you can buy them, but they're like twice as expensive as 10s.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what do we have inside? What's in, let's start it over here.
Nothing.
Nothing. This is the
emergency
nothing
tank
tank.
we needed.
Okay. And in here?
Baby Katuri point. It's an Aquarium. It's from this was actually from Lake Victoria, but the Uganda side. Lawrence Kent caught the originals, and these are offspring from in the direct line from him.
Now, if you don't know, so they're gonna mention a lot of people's names that you may or may not know because they're like bigwigs in the hobby.
Well, Lawrence Kent works for Gates Foundation. He's over in Africa a lot.
But they're people that are really smart about fish. And giant ram's horn snails.
Stern ram's horn
I
snails.
love the giant snails. And then in the middle,
Convict colony.
convicts. Even I could probably breed convicts.
I'm working on a platinum marble line.
Platinum marble convicts, not just your standard convicts. They come in just a variety of colors normally.
Yeah. These over here are just straight platinums from Goliath Farms.
We'll go over there in a sec. And down low,
I have a pair of Ammonia nanolutea, which is a yellow convict-sized fish from Panama in Central America. And of course they're hiding.
yeah.
I have another pair that's out and about to get a better look at them.
Okay. And then there's just a little storeroom over here. I'll show you guys. Look, all their secrets. All their secrets and crap. And then more tanks over here. Guppies.
Glass belly guppies.
Okay.
And plecos.
And plecos.
I took the adults out of the top tank so that hopefully they stop producing in there. And there's calicos and calico longfins in the bottom tank.
Oh, I have those, and I got them from you. Okay, and you see they have the pleco feeder that I got from Keith at KG Aquatics. What's all over the bottom? Snails?
Yeah, Malaysian trumpet snails.
Love and life. All right.
Yeah.
Over here.
The cichlids are Rochio spinosissima.
You just made that up.
No.
And they're very uncommon.
She didn't. See? There's a sign. And they're uncommon. Why are they uncommon?
Because they were thought to have gone extinct.
Ah.
This guy found some in the same lake Nicaragua, and brought some back.
Very nice. And now you're growing them out.
Yeah. There was 2 pair that had fry last week, but it's been kind of tough to get fry from them.
Because they are minuscule.
Really?
Yes.
And it's actually a cichlid that would probably be good with plants. They don't dig, and they actually like to hang their fry on the plants like Christmas ornaments before the fry becomes free swimming.
Gotcha.
Anybody that knows the flyer cichlid or Archocentrus centracus, they're very similar to that in the way they put them onto the plant leaves.
But genetic-wise, they put them in Rochio
Which is Jack Dempsey.
with the Jack Dempseys, which is nothing like a Jack
Jack
Dempsey.
Dempsey this size, Rocky O this size.
They don't even spawn the same way.
All right. So why did they put them in there?
Genetics.
Gotcha.
Genetics and particular bone they found in the structure of the spinner system.
And down here?
Coptodon flava, which is supposed to be the yellow coptodon, or a yellow tilapia type cichlid.
Now, I'm no cichlid guy, but they don't look yellow.
No, they're not yellow.
Okay.
Right, not at this moment.
Okay, fair enough.
I think if we put them outside, they get yellow.
And then your vinegar eel cultures? Vinegar eel?
And microworms.
And microworms. And
Platinum convict.
Yeah.
platinum convicts and a pleco, an albino.
Blue eye. That's the blue eye daddy.
I can't see his
Yeah,
eyes.
I know.
Hey, buddy. How you doing?
And there's a Victorian called Pundamelia macrocephala in there, a pair of them.
And look at all these babies.
And those are the platinum convicts.
Platinum convict babies. And they don't eat their fry?
Not until they want to spawn again.
So then you take them out.
Yeah.
If we're in time.
Yes, yes.
Goliad Farm raises those outside and they turn solid marigold yellow
Really?
when they're outside, yeah. But in the aquarium they've just got this iridescent blue color to them.
They look great.
Yeah, and when they're little they have like silver stripes on them.
And that's the mom or the dad?
That would be the dad. And they seem to be staying smaller than a standard convict.
I always thought convicts were smaller than that.
A male will get 6 inches.
Really?
A large male.
Alright, so let's just take a look at the electric. Up top, just big strips, all plugged into the ceiling. They've got airlines running everywhere. This is a real working fish room, folks. Alright, let's take a look at the other side.
But wait, there's more.
But wait, there's a small catfish here. Tell me about this, because I don't know anything about it.
Karen's catfish.
Karen's catfish.
Nicknamed Jelly Belly.
Jelly Belly, hi Jelly Belly.
And he's trained us to feed him when he's begging.
Oh my God. He did that and didn't tell me the first time, and I had to change my shorts. And so this is, what size tank is this?
120?
120,
4
yeah.
by 2 by 2.
I always wanted a 4-foot 120 for discus, but that's never happened. So, and then it's got a low boy 50 as a sump.
Yeah.
Sweet. And up top another low boy 50 with plecos.
Yes, and black swordtail.
Yeah,
Black swordtails.
Black swordtail colony has dwindled. But those are super red plecos.
Huh. Oh, there's one in the cave making babies. Making babies. And you got, yeah. What are those 30 breeders? 30 breeders. Green dragon plecos. I don't think I'm going to get up after this. How many green dragons are in here? 5. I don't see any. Do you? No.
One alleged female, Karen bought one.
Yeah, long fit one.
Ooh, really? Where'd you get that? Don't tell me. Don't tell them, just tell me. No. And what's in here?
She is.
Oh.
She's got a few convict pets here that she didn't eat.
Silly goose. What is that?
It's a Cichlid, so it's a pipe cichlid. And its species, Antobacco red. Doesn't mean described. It's female and it's light colour.
And it's really nice looking. And just the female in there.
We did have a pair, but the male died of parasite attack.
Poor guy.
That or something with the water. Soon after we moved, we had a little trouble with some of the fish.
Tomato? No. Telmatochromis?
Telmatochromis.
Telmatochromis.
Dante species, Newfoundland River. Got these from Lisa.
Oh, Lisa from Super Cichlids.
So we know the goods.
Yes, yes, yes. That looks like a guppy.
Yeah, there's 2 guppies in there, 2 females.
Alright, well, you're not helping me.
The male's in there. Or was.
Yeah, he must have gone away. All right, what's this guy?
It's
Panamias panamensis.
yeah. I was trying to think of the common name because I don't
Pink
use it.
Panama cichlid.
Pink Panama Cichlid.
Yeah.
I swear they make these names up, folks.
Distantly related to the convicts.
Okay.
Or convict group.
All right, let's go this way and then we'll get the tanks behind us. I don't see anything.
Gromus Sylviae, adult pair in there. Possibly on eggs.
In here?
Yeah.
Yeah. I think where the fry just hatched. I think they might have them in the back.
Okay. I don't see.
The other tank's empty.
Empty tank. Any more guppies?
Yes, crown tails.
Crown tails on that import. Oh, from the Jarwi farm import. Not a big fan of the crown tails. I think they look like they're bad.
Yeah, they do. They look like something shredded them.
Yeah.
But it's just something different.
Yeah, people like them though. And then, wow, that is a nice looking pleco.
Yeah, it's chameleon butterflies, L168.
Do you have a pair?
We have 5 in there, so I'm hoping we've got a male and a female.
That, hope so.
The two biggest ones definitely look like males.
Deposaria brachysura.
And what kind of fish are there?
The torpedo-shaped ones are Stomatopea mariae. They're from Lake Murumbi-Umbu. They're a Cares fish. They're extremely endangered.
And you have them.
And we have them. We have a breeding group.
And what are that really pretty one in the middle?
That is another convict type called Majoran Redpoint. That looks as though it's a male finish. And with the colouring.
Yeah, the Stomatopea love to eat baby fish, and I put some convicts in there, and of course a few survived. So
You don't have any luck with that.
yeah, they eat some of them.
And down below?
Down below is an extremely uncommon fish in the hobby. In this one, in that one it's another Apochromous from Lake Victoria. Easterchromis Nuci squamulatus in there, the white tank. The one with the black substrate has got Andicara bizarrata. It's a beautiful little fish. It's related, for those who know, to Rivulatus, the green terror. It's a smaller version of that.
And it's rare.
It's uncommon.
Uncommon. I would probably say most of your fish are uncommon.
Yeah. The convicts aren't, but
Wow. Or the plecos or guppies, but up top we have
I have some Brachyraphis rosenii, a couple of pairs. It's a small fish, they'll be near the surface, and there's some calico plecos in there.
Are they for or from Keith?
From
From KJ. Keith's
Yes.
got the rare stuff too. And then something over here.
Cryptohere's chetumalensis.
And fry.
Yes.
fry.
Very nice. And then
From the original strain brought back by Eric Adman in 2006.
really? That's cool how you know the lineage. What do we have here?
Well, hopefully we've got a breeding pair of Erictes tepahua. This is the female, this would be the male. And we've also got Amica splendens, also from Mexico. And then just to throw in a mix, we've got some Lamprologus from Africa. There's one. And I think that's a female, not a male.
Oh, I didn't see. That looks
All right. And then down, go ahead.
And the Lamprologus are an interesting species, group of species. They're riverine and not like Lamprologus from Lake Tanganyika. That's why most of those have now got Lamprologus in brackets or Neo-Lamprologus. These aren't
All
true
right.
Lamprologus.
This is supposed to be the good room
And,
when I get air conditioning hooked up.
and so off to the side they have, just like most of us, tanks everywhere. This is supposed to be the Goodyear room, right?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's the plan eventually.
And so these are 20 longs, so 6 20 longs. And I saw a really cool bluefish in here. Of course, now he's hiding. Oh,
Blue with a red tail.
yeah. I don't know if you saw them. You can see their reflection. They're a little skittish. What are they?
They're referred to as red-tailed shallows. They're obviously a shelling fish, so they eat
Snails?
snails, muscovores, and they're from Lake Victoria. They're undescribed at the moment. The closest relative is Déjeuner, that's a species name. And some think they're just a colour variant of Déjeuner.
And for those of my subscribers and viewers who don't know what unsubscribe means, not that I do, what does that mean?
Undescribed, he's found, it's been given a common name, but the scientists haven't got round yet to splitting it apart and saying what it is and giving it a species name. May turn out to be Peter Georgii.
And then you have
I guess it's like a 60 breeder.
a 60 breeder,
Yeah, it's a little taller than a 40, but it's the same footprint.
right?
And that's Gadea atropinis. That's the second largest Gadea in Mexico. They supposedly can reach about 6 inches. The females have black fins, the males get yellow fins. It's a nice fish.
And the GF Vegas Altasinia.
Yeah, one female that we have left.
Okay, all right.
She was hiding out in the tank at when we tore it down.
After we
Surprise!
supposedly sold everything.
Surprise!
And in here, unseen, almost never ever seen, is Philomena typus. It's a mustache cat from Lake Tanganyika, biparental, so both male and female carry them.
Mouth brooder.
Really? Very cool. And of course, we're not going to see it.
No.
No.
And some assassin snails.
Yeah.
Yeah. Every tank has to have an assassin snail.
Yeah, I agree. I will be purchasing some assassin snails from you when I leave. All right, down the aisle. Here's the aisle we just walked up. There's Karen. So up top, giant ram's horn snails.
And I have Ammonia myrnae, which is the topaz cichlid. Those are just small grow outs. I don't have any adults.
Okay. And then next door,
That is the Ammonia nanolitea. That is the yellow, some people call it convict. I mean, it's in the convict family, but that is the gold, small Central American.
and most of these fish you're not going to find in a fish store, right?
No.
Unless it's super cichlids or
Yes.
something rare. Now these are rainbows, even I know that.
Yes.
And-
Red Iridian rainbows. Those are on McCare's list.
And there's 2 species of cichlid in there. Eryctes aureum, these with the red chest and spot, and hopefully a pair of Criboheros robertsoni. They're a bluefish, and they're usually hiding over there.
Yeah, in that corner, I think.
Oh yeah, I see something in the back there. I don't know where he just went. He's hiding.
The bottom tanks are empty.
And the bottom tanks are empty. Okay. Speaking of bottom tanks, anything down here?
Yeah, 2 species of Coptodon. Coptodon lampi, which grows, we think, maybe 7 or 8 inches. Loves duckweed, which is why there's duckweed in there.
Not as much as what we put in there, but
I
we're
mean,
eating it.
next time I come over, I'll bring you a 55-gallon trash bag full of it.
Sure.
And there's Coptodon snyderi. The snyderi is on Care's list, and it's a red and brown fish.
Okay.
And they don't get much more than 2.5 inches.
And then this tank has lots of snails.
Yeah.
And what's that in the back?
Black rubber eels, which is not an eel. They are a legless, air-breathing, aquatic amphibian. And they give birth to live young.
I'm telling you, she made that up. She just stand here and starts talking about stuff and just adds words, and I'm like, okay.
They used to be very popular back in the 80s. Like every fish store had them.
And now they're illegal to export.
Really?
Yeah.
And the water's halfway because they like to escape?
Yes, they are escape artists. And they're very strong like a snake. But very slimy if you have to try to pick one up off the floor.
That's hysterical. All right, and then way up top.
This one's empty.
Empty.
That one's got
Red lace.
Red lace figure guppies.
babies. That's one from the extras he gave us.
Yeah, very
We got a
nice.
female few and she's got babies almost within
Lots of babies.
hours.
Yeah. And next door.
There's a couple plecos left in there, but basically the tank's empty.
And
That one's empty.
empty.
This one's empty.
Empty up
We
top.
just emptied those.
And then we have some really nice looking angels all lining up for their photo shoot. Hi guys.
Group photo.
Yeah, yeah. Albino.
Yeah, redback Manicaporu angelfish.
Where'd you get these?
Mike Zaminga at the Keystone Flash, and he's
Mike
Mike Cichlids Fish Farm
In Florida. I know Mike.
Very nice man.
And I see there's slate in there, but
We've had two deposits of eggs. I don't think the male was strong enough to fertilise them. But there was other fish it was defending off, so
yeah. You gotta
idea
find
is-
out the pair and
the
separate
idea
them.
is to replace this with two 20s, put a pair in one, the other three in the other.
And what? So what is this? This is a 40 high.
Possibly 60.
Like something close to 35 or 45 gallon column tank.
Probably a 45 gallon column tank.
Yeah, it's almost 24 inches across and 18 inches front to back and about 28 inches tall or so.
27, 28.
Yeah, odd
And then-
size.
This tank has lots of plants in it with guppies.
Guppies, they're in the back, I see.
I see a baby over here. Let's see. These are also from Jarwi.
Yes.
Yes.
Oh, these are the ones you picked, the speartails, right? Oh yeah, I see lots of babies.
I know there's adults in there.
Who cares? Babies. Little dollar signs.
Ka-ching.
Ka-ching, ka-ching. Sweet. All right, now, folks, this is my favorite part. Let's come over here, and this is like the storeroom of all their spare tanks, right? 30 breeders and all kinds of stuff they've accumulated. But the hot tub. I don't know why we're not in it, or there aren't fish in it, guys.
It's Alan's storeroom.
Allen's storeroom. I mean, every fish nerd has stuff like this. These guys just do it bigger and better than most. Because you never know what you're going to need. Next time I need some, I'm just going to come here.
Well, and we moved, so now, reconfiguring the fish room. Once we figure out what we don't need, we're getting rid of.
Getting rid of, sure. And then we were out here, when I first came here, we went out here because I love the ponds. And here we have mutt guppies. And what?
Leisure lie in the lake.
Zebra Danios.
Zebra Danios. And then Jarwi Lazuli guppies in here, which look amazing.
And 3 platies.
And some platies.
Should I get some fish food?
Well, there were 3. No, maybe they'll come up. They're not as friendly as mine because I'm always out with my ponds, but
Yeah,
Let's-
we let ours alone.
let's see. Maybe get some fish food. See if they'll come up to the surface. While Karen's getting fish food, take a look at this. This is what I want. I don't know where she got it. Alan and I measured it. It's about 330 gallons if you fill it up to the top, but how they have it filled, it's about, what do we say,
240?
240?
Yeah, we also don't fill it up because there's a hole there.
Ah.
Which is good because it doesn't
Yeah,
overflow.
yeah, an overflow hole. And just convicts in here.
Convicts and more Criboheros Robert Sonai.
And look,
But
they have
this is beautifully clear.
the
for
water
what it
lettuce. Yeah, yeah. The plants really eat up all that extra stuff. All right, let's see if we can find the Lazuli guppies, because they are, I mean, they look amazing to begin with, but then out here with the sun, look, she knocked on the glass like, come on guys, dinner time. Ring, 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 ring. Oh, the water's so warm. Underneath the glass, it was so warm. Now they're all hiding. We were out here before and there were literally hundreds coming to the surface. Trust me, guys. Amazing. Very anticlimactic.
You want to put a net in and get some?
If they don't come, I mean, they run away from the net. Oh, there was one. I saw a dart.
One
Here
brave
they come.
one.
They're just not used to being fed this time of day.
No. What's going on, guys? Let's check it out. Then all of a sudden the big net comes in. What you feeding there, Karen?
Oh, I got this special guppy food.
Oh, it looks Japanese, like you can only buy it
in Japan.
In Japan.
You have to know somebody.
Or at michaelsfishroom.com. Yes, I gave a can to my good friends Karen and Alan because they are so awesome. Look, there they are.
Yeah, you can see that they like the food.
Yeah, it's great food. I'm almost sold out, guys, so if you want some, check out the website and go ahead and buy it. It's really good stuff. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if you can see them with the reflection and all that stuff, but they look amazing. There they are. Now they're coming up. Look at them, guys. I didn't put my lazulis outside. I have some red grass and some red snake skins outside that are going to look amazing. I can't wait.
What, you want me to try to catch them?
They finally came up, Alan. All right. Karen's going to grab a scoopful so we can see them live. Oh, look. Did you see that?
I was a little slow.
Did you see that?
Oh,
look, there they
one.
are. Look. Oh, look. Do you see the blue? Oh, my God. It's amazing. All right, put them back before people cry. Oh, let go of your fish. Just hold your breath for a minute. That's what they're doing, guys. All right. All right, fishy folks. That almost does it for the tour. There's one more thing I want to show you. So refill your snack and beverage if you have to. Make sure it's healthy. Stand by. All right, fishy folks. We're just about done with the tour, but I wanted to show you the water system. And of course, there's a 40 breeder just hanging out on the floor because all of fish rooms have to have a tank like that. I have one. You have one. They have one. And so, what do we got here, guys?
This was the laundry room. And so I take water in from the washer hookups.
Yep.
I have a Y connector to a garden hose. So I can add hot water if I need to.
Not the blue cable.
Yeah, the two black go to the green one. Then the green one goes up to a double carbon filter.
Right.
To take out, remove as much chlorine as I can. And then it goes to a 4-way splitter, which the blue hose is for filling up tanks.
Okay.
And the yellow line goes to an RO system if I need RO water.
Do you have any fish that you do RO now?
Right now, no, I am not doing RO with, I have a container of RO water, but I'm not cutting the water anymore for any fish.
Gotcha. And then
go ahead.
And then your water drains into that little sump?
Into the sump, yeah, because the line out to the city sewer system is just a little bit higher.
Yep, yep, so that happens.
It has to pump it up and over to get into the drain out to the street.
And you have the one-way check valve so it doesn't come back.
Correct.
Yep. Got it. And then that's your water change system right there, that little pump.
Yes, we have the pump to suck water hooked up to a Python, and we have a remote control for the pump, you know, to plug into that remote control.
Oh, so you can just click it on and off like it was a Christmas tree.
Right.
That is ingenious.
The on works better than the off. We could turn it on from outside, but turning it off, I have to be within about 6 to 8 feet and almost in direct line of sight of
really?
the unit. Yeah, unfortunately. Maybe if I get a little bit more expensive brand, it might work.
And then that's the Python for the water changes.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Very nice. All right, guys, that does it. Hope you guys enjoyed this awesome fish room tour. These are fish I don't know anything about, and you know, they're rare, and these guys are legends in the hobby and two of my favorite people. So I hope you guys liked it. Say bye, guys.
Bye guys. Love you, Michael.